we're talking about the long-term plan for the Dallas Cowboys, it's important to note that Kellen Moore is still the offensive coordinator of this team. Mike McCarthy seemingly is going to be on the hot seat coming into this year. What, if anything, can Mike McCarthy do to save his job? Is that, simply put, win a Super Bowl title, or is there like a lower bar that he can hit?
To be frank, I feel really terrible for Mike McCarthy, and it's been a really awkward offseason for him, really. I mean, from the very beginning, just about, Jerry Jones does a lot of radio hits throughout the week. He does 2 radio hits every single week during the season. And in his season-ending one on the home of the Cowboys, 105.3 The Fan, he was coy about Mike McCarthy's job status. He was asked, he was given multiple opportunities in that first interview to, confirm that Mike McCarthy was returning for 2022. He didn't. He acted all, pissed off. He huffed and he puffed and he blew down the house of straw and the house of twigs, just like the big bad wolf. And the next week was filled with all the coaching rumors and different coaches getting new jobs and filling different vacancies and things like that. And obviously Dan Quinn was a head coaching candidate, and he did not get the Denver Broncos or the Chicago Bears jobs. Those were the 2 that he was really heavily linked to the most. And in the aftermath of that, it was, as soon as those jobs were filled, as soon as Matt Eberflus, a former Cowboys staffer, got the Bears job, and Nathaniel Hackett got the Broncos job, it was announced that Dan Quinn was returning to the Cowboys to be their defensive coordinator. And Jerry did a surprise call-in, session on the same radio station, which he's known to do, and bragged about keeping Dan Quinn around. And he actually said that it was his strategy to purposefully not confirm that Mike McCarthy was coming back to, I guess, in his mind, for Dan Quinn to entertain the idea of potentially somehow inheriting the Cowboys head coaching job. And so there was a lot of undermining that Jerry Jones did. And that's just what he did. The Cowboys have had a sort of a secret, but not so secret love affair with Sean Payton for a very long time. And so his retirement threw another wrench into this, whole complicated storyline. And that's not Jerry's fault or the Cowboys' fault. But again, they've kind of, had eyes for Sean Payton for a very long time. And then, I'm sure you've discussed Mike McCarthy went on the Rich Eisen show and very, very firmly, had some thoughts on what Jerry had to say on Dan Quinn and everything like that. Yeah, I mentioned the NFL Combine. The first day when McCarthy spoke, he did not have any Cowboys gear on, and so people read into that. I thought that was kind of silly. It's just been a very, very, very awkward offseason for him. It really does feel like a lame duck sort of thing. Trading away Amari Cooper doesn't help his cause, obviously. And so it does feel like, hey, you've got to win the Super Bowl or we're going to get rid of you. And I'm not a Mike McCarthy guy. I've gone to bat for him a lot, and I've really, as new information has come out, as last season kind of unplayed itself, I adjusted my stance a little bit personally. But I do feel for him because I don't know who you can expect anybody in this situation to thrive or to flourish. And so it does feel like they're setting him up to be the fall guy, which is really unfortunate.